So one way to tell that this is going to be a very classic misplaced modifier question is that if you look at the sentence, it doesn't really begin with the subject, which is what we expect in most English sentences. So it does begin with a preposition followed by a prepositional phrase. And this thing, you can also call this a modifier. This thing is going to modify the subject, which is whatever comes directly after the comma. So a pretty easy way to set this guy straight is to look at all of your answer choices and look at immediately what comes after. So here we have many critics. Kurosawa, take note this is Kurosawa's use, which is not exactly the same as the guy itself, right? And then also over here we have there are many critics, which is not a subject at all really, and then over here the focus. So this is the focus followed by a prepositional phrase of many critics. So a lot of times they like to insert these prepositional phrases to distract you from what is actually the subject. So even though it looks like the subject of this answer choice is really the critics, the actual grammatical subject is the focus, because this of many critics part is essentially just a modifier on the focus. So if we look back at what we have in the passage, in assessing the films of Japanese director Akira Kurosawa, so whatever the subject is has to actually be doing the action of assessing the films. So which of these would really not make sense? This one does not make sense at all. It's not really a legitimate subject over here. And then on top of that, we have Kurosawa's use. So Kurosawa's use is not something that is physically capable of assessing anything, so we're going to cross that out as well. Same thing with focus. Even though critics could potentially assess films, the focus of critics is not able to assess films. So for all of those reasons, we're going to go ahead and pick A.